Welcome back, Action Junkies. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the bloody waters of Chinese action cinema. 2025 has unleashed a wave of Chinese action cinema that doesn't just entertain, it hits hard. From relentless sword duels to savage hand-to-hand combat, from crime syndicates to fantasy battlefields, these films redefine brutality on screen. If you crave bone-crunching choreography, ruthless revenge stories, and action that leaves you breathless, this countdown is for you. Let's dive into the top 7 best brutal Chinese action films of 2025. Number 7. The Killer of Swordsmen. The Killer of Swordsmen delivers top-notch, visceral action, aiming to capture the aesthetic of the golden age of Hong Kong martial arts cinema. The story follows Han Yuren, a legendary swordsman who returns to a desolate desert town to repay a small act of kindness he once received. The town is plagued by ruthless, sword-wielding bandits, and Han finds himself drawn into a battle against corruption and injustice. The movie delivers some of the most savage, bone-crunching, artery-spraying action sequences ever put on film. The sword combat is savage and grounded. No flashy wirework, just steel, speed, and survival. Limbs are slashed, armor is split, and every duel feels deadly. The choreography focuses on precision, timing, and devastating counters. It's raw, it's violent, and it's absolutely unforgettable. Number 6. The Sons of the Neon Night. Imagine a city where a single drug cartel controls the entire population through addiction. Now imagine that cartel's leader suddenly decides to ban drugs. That's the premise of this crime epic from director Junku Mak. When a mysterious explosion kills a wealthy Hong Kong businessman, it triggers a war between police, rival crime syndicates, and a legion of cold-blooded assassins. The film's violence is modern and merciless, blending gun fu with hand-to-hand combat. It is stylized yet impactful, blending neon-lit visuals with snowbound settings to create a surreal, Gotham-like atmosphere. This isn't just an action film, it's a symphony of violence, cold, calculated, and utterly remorseless. Number 5. The Sixth Robber. The Sixth Robber is not your conventional heist film. It is actually a much darker, more sprawling, neo-noir crime thriller that demands your attention. When a high-stakes robbery goes disastrously wrong, chaos erupts among thieves who no longer trust each other. They sit to divide the stolen money, but the things go awry. The Sixth Robber offers enough brutal action, compelling performances, and genuine ambition to satisfy viewers who crave something darker than standard action fare. When the movie delivers action, it delivers bone-breaking brawls and violent shootouts that make it viciously entertaining. Number 4. A Writer's Odyssey. 2. Soaring to number 4 is the most visually spectacular film on our list. A Writer's Odyssey 2, the sequel to 2021's genre-bending fantasy action hit. This is action on an epic scale. The fight sequences blend martial arts with fantasy elements. Warriors using impossible weapons, massive creatures clashing in mythical landscapes, and the kind of visual effects that justify the 3-year wait. The action team, led by choreographer Cao Hua, creates sequences that are both fantastical and viscerally impactful. When the 15-meter red-haired ghost fights, you feel every earth-shaking impact. A Writer's Odyssey 2 delivers fantasy violence with real weight and spectacle. Number 3. The Gray Men 2. The Gray Men 2 delivers intense fight sequences, betrayals, explosions, and the kind of brutal close-quarters combat that made the first film a hit. Andy On returns as Zheng Jia, an undercover cop torn between duty and survival. Undercover tension meets bone-breaking action. Director Yi Huang knows how to stage action, And Andy On delivers some of his most physical performances here. The fight choreography is brutal and grounded, with hand-to-hand combat that feels like actual survival rather than choreography. The final confrontation is a bloody, exhausting brawl that will leave you breathless. Wang Dongcheng also impresses as Su Wan, bringing both physicality and emotional weight to his role. Number 2. The Forbidden City. The Forbidden City is one of the most distinctive martial arts films of 2025. The film follows Mei, Yaxi Liu, who arrives in Rome in search of her missing sister. She doesn't speak Italian, she doesn't need to. Her fists speak volumes. When her path crosses with Marcello, they form an unlikely alliance. 2 searches, 1 truth, and a city about to burn. The violence in the Forbidden City is intense and graphic. The kitchen carnage scene alone is enough to cement it as one of the most brutal action films of 2025. This isn't choreography, it's a symphony of savagery. Mei turns a restaurant into a war zone. Every object becomes a weapon. Every movement is survival. It is kinetic. It is relentless. It is brutally inventive in ways that will leave you breathless. The Forbidden City delivers what the best action cinema promises. A story told in sweat, blood, and tears, set against the most unexpected backdrop imaginable. Number 1. The Shadow's Edge. The Shadow's Edge is not a typical Jackie Chan movie. Forget the smiles. Forget the comedic timing. This time Jackie Chan turns into a wounded, weathered predator unleashed to hunt an elusive cyber heist mastermind and assassin played by Leung. If Jackie is the wounded hero, Leung is the devil wearing a tailored suit. His assassin, codenamed Shadow, moves through the film like a blade through flesh, silent, precise, and utterly merciless. There is a sequence, one single sequence, where Leung single-handedly massacres nearly 200 young punks in an insane, old boy-style rampage. It is savage, it is unhinged. It is the kind of performance that reminds you why Leung is one of cinema's most dangerous actors. But the real storm comes at the end. A seaside restaurant. Jackie Chan versus Tony Leung Ka-Fai. Knife versus knife. Legend versus legend. It is the greatest blade battle in modern action cinema. 2 titans proving that age is just a number and brutality is eternal. There you have it. 7 brutal Chinese action films you must watch. 2025 gave us a lot of things, but most importantly, it gave us these 7 brutal masterpieces of Chinese action cinema. From the sword-slinging deserts of The Killer of Swordsmen to the snow-covered streets of Sons of the Neon Night. From the nihilistic heists of The Sixth Robber to the undercover hell of The Gray Men 2. From the fantasy spectacle of a writer's Odyssey 2 to the kung fu Roman holiday of The Forbidden City. And finally, to the legendary showdown of The Shadow's Edge. If you love martial arts mayhem, sword duels, and high-impact action breakdowns, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more epic countdowns.